Hey, Natty here, and today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on converting skin-tight body meshes from one size to another. And I'm going to be using Titan Firm's Forgiven Obscenity mod as the reference model, and I've just imported it into TextTools. Now, what I need to do is I need to export the legs and the body and then import them into the BBWVR2 rig. And the reason why I'm using the BBWVR2 rig is because the weights are different than the BBWVR sizes included in the Titan Firm rig. So please make sure, if you're doing any BBWVR conversions, to use the BBWVR rig where the weights are correct. Otherwise, things will not look as they should. And of course, the reverse is true, where if you're converting from BBWVR2 to TNF, you'll want to make sure you're using Titan's rig. Now I've begun exporting these models, and I'm just opening their folders so I can quickly import them into the rig. And you'll see that I'm trying to switch models here, and it is taking forever because this version of TextTools really chugs with 4K textures. Okay, now that I have the folders open, I'm just going to prep the rig for this operation. So I'm going to open my helper script. Remember, watch previous tutorial videos if you don't know how to use this. I'm going to set my size to large for the body and bubble for the legs, because that's what I'm converting to. I'm going to hit none and open up body featureless, legs featureless, hide the lingerie. Now I'm going to import, I'm going to import the Guardian Corpse coat and Guardian Core Girt, because they are the Forgiven Obscenity mods items. Okay, now that I have them imported, I'm just going to get rid of these dummies. Don't need those. And I'm going to clone mesh 0 for both, because that's the torso and the legs. So those are the parts that we'll be changing the size of. I'm gonna rename my clone to target. And I'm going to delete the skin on those clones. Now that I've done that, I need to go to my body torso featureless from the rig, go down to morph variants, and I need to change the size from large to TNF hentai, and I need to uncheck default waist so that it is skinnier and matches up. Now I need to do a similar operation for legs but featureless. I need to get rid of the bubble size and switch it to TNF large. Okay, pretty simple. Now I go to my targets and I add a skin wrap modifier. Set it to face deformation, 0.001 fall off, 0.001 threshold, weight all points, click add, and since this is the body, I want to hit torso featureless. Easy, right click. Now my target for the Forgiven Obscenity body is going to change size when I change the size of the torso. So I'm going to do the same for the legs. Skin wrap modifier. Base deformation 0.001, threshold 0.001, weight all points, add, and featureless, but right click. Cool. Now I have my targets. Now I need to collapse the skin wrap modifier on my targets once I have changed their size. So I go to body torso featureless and I change it to large. But because we have a helper script here, I can simply change it to large with the script. Change the legs to bubble with the script. And you'll notice that what that did is it automatically zeroed all the values and set the correct size that I wanted. Now if we go to our target, we'll notice that look at this. It's the exact bubble size. So now do collapse your skin wrap on both of your targets, and you're almost done. So now you go to your original mesh, the one that you cloned the target out of for both the body and the legs, and you add a morpher to them. And when you add the morpher, you want to add a target, and the target you add is the one that you made. So that's the legs. And I'll do this for the body as well. Now I can hide my targets, and I can hide the featureless parts of the body. And now go to your morpher and put it to max. Look at that. That's BBWVR2 large right there. And for the legs, that's bubble. Easy. Now, there's one final step, and that is to skin wrap the primary mesh so that you have the BBWVR2 weights and you're not using the TNF weights. So, to do that, starting with the legs, you want to delete the skin, do a skin wrap, base deformation, same settings as before, and wrap it to the featureless butt. Convert to skin. We do the same for the upper body, but you'll notice that in this case, there's this extra stuff on the neck, like it sticks up above the body. So we need to do a two-part skin wrap here, and in order to do that, we want to once again clone our body mesh. I'm going to call the clone neck wrap. And I'm going to go into it and I'm going to delete everything that is kind of below the neck. And a good way to see this is to pull up our featureless body here, and you can see the neck ends right along this line here. So just going to select everything. I'm going to kind of rotate the camera a little bit. And I think I want this jewel as part of my selection as well. So I'm just going to go to element selection, hold down Alt, and just make sure that this jewel is not part of what I'm deleting. Delete all of that. And now I have the neck with intact skin good to go for a skin wrap. Now I go back to my upper body here. Delete the skin and do a skin wrap. Again, same settings, 0.001, 0.001, weight all points, face deformation, and I go to my body torso featureless and the extra part on the neck. Convert to skin, and that's it. You now have a fully converted BBWVR2 Forgiven Obscenity. Super easy. Now, I'm just going to delete these skin wraps because I feel like it, not because you have to. And you're good to export now. I could show the export process and testing it in game to prove that this all works, but you'll just have to trust me on this one.